Moving on now, the Ministry of Interior has announced plans to appeal a recent High Court ruling that declared the police reform task force chaired by former Chief Justice David Maraga unconstitutional. In a press briefing, Principal Secretary Raymond Omollo said the ministry remains committed to implementing certain aspects of the report, arguing that the court did not invalidate all its recommendations. The report by the National Task Force on Police Reforms proposed sweeping reforms aimed at overhauling the police service. Despite the legal setback, Omollo affirmed that the ministry will move forward with reforms that remain legally sound, a move that is likely to be in violation of a court order. High Court Judge, that is Justice Lawrence Mugambi, in his ruling in April this year, declared that the task force was unconstitutionally formed and hence all its action and recommendations were deemed null and void.
That court decision challenged the constitution of the task force, but it primarily focused on the role of the National Police Service Commission. And out of the 271 recommendations that came, 16 of those recommendations are the ones that were actually challenged. What we have agreed on is that we respect the decision of the court, and more so insofar as those 16 recommendations are concerned, and we will be pursuing redress through the court process to address those 16 recommendations. And what it means that out of the 571 recommendations, the rest of the other recommendations, we will continue with their implementation.
And still on matters security, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen says all the chiefs and sub-chiefs within the jurisdiction of Melchior St. Joseph Mission of Messiah Africa Church, where 2 deaths were reported, will be held accountable over the role they played in gathering information and responding to the situation. Speaking in Kitui, where he is currently presiding over a Jukwaa la Usalama Baraza, CS Murkomen stated that security agents thwarted a possible Shakahola-like massacre in Rongo through an operation that led to the arrest of 57 worshippers.
We must hold our chiefs and assistant chiefs accountable in everything that happens in your locality. There should be no chief or assistant chief who will have an issue happening in his village and he doesn't know. He must be aware, or she must be aware of what's happening in their surrounding. And we want to make sure that these issues are going to be sorted at the local level. And that's why when we are saying we are strengthening national administration, we are strengthening it to make sure that it is responsive to the security needs of the people and service delivery to the grassroots.